guess. Alrighty then. So, well, you got 3 successes and are attempted to help with 1 craft. As far as you can tell, nobody else is missing. Yet.
Nobody's missing. I guess I'll tell that. I'll do a note and leave it at Allied's desk.
Okay then.
Nobody seems to be missing.
Well, the werewolves. Malcolm is gonna shift back as well after a few moments. And apparently he has either been helped with finding his clothes or has the right himself as well. He is dressed.
Aww.
Apparently they were smart enough, the elders that is, to send werewolves who could function inside a city semi-well.
Well, that's nice of them.
We don't have to keep buying them new clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so have we noticed that they seem to be wearing the same outfit every day?
It's hard to tell. They don't have a lot of outfits.
Not there.
Probably have like 2 or 3. You would know, Craft, because you probably arrange for them to be clean when they're not looking.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta go buy them new ones.
Do you want a short-dressed werewolf?
I don't know why, but I feel like that's a threat.
Most things
Like,
are with me.
Sounded... No, like, the way you said that just sounded really threatening. I don't know anything about werewolves. I'm just confused and asked wanted to know.
Well,
no, we don't have to buy the new clothes.
they might be butthurt about something or another. Aru would know. They could take it as an insult, theoretically. Trying to civilize them.
Yes, the unseelie nature. Fun times.
Don't worry.
Just don't.
Fucking marrying into this clan. I've made a terrible mistake.
Oh dear God. Allied, please.
If you
Oh, come on,
want
they're
to
nice.
try and approach the Shadow Lords to ally with them, you could ask your Tremere friend if he can figure out a way to contact them instead.
Oh, it's too late. I'm already married to these. I'm gonna get married to these guys. I gotta see it through. No relationship is ever perfect.
Well, I hope you are prepared for some claw marks.
I got 3 stamina. They might not be permanent. Yeah, hope. So 1 phase missing. So how the fuck do we... Group. Contacts. Vampire. Police. Shit. Do we file a police report that he's missing? Normal
You
person.
could, but while you have some influence with the police, this is gonna attract attention to your organization.
If only we had somebody that could dominate. I'm what confuses to these roles.
Don't you have dictum?
I mean, I
Aruman,
can trick people really good.
Yes.
why don't you roll me perception kenning at well, this.
So what do I feel?
Oh, I'm not seeing the roll yet, so it's kind of hard to tell.
I ended up getting a 1 on my screen.
You haven't rolled yet.
Okay, so it looks
Might
like I'm having
have-
connection problems. Let me reload the page.
Yeah.
Ah, goddamn it, it's loading Puppet Master. Join Daydreams and Nightmares. No, not Puppet Masters, you piece of shit!
Oh, everybody's connection just got interrupted. Mine just had a thing pop up.
Oh no.
I'm back.
Why
No.
does Roll20 always have a problem
looks
on
like it popped
Mondays?
Okay. A1. You can't
Mm-hmm.
quite put your finger on it, but when you look at the guardian spirits like the animated door, chimera, etc., something's different about them.
I think it's time to I'm gonna go actually I take a closer look to see if I can't see anything. Maybe pinpoint what I felt was different.
Okay.
You mean maybe botch and then don't think it's a problem?
Roll
Yeah.
perception canning again at a 7.
Hmm.
Yeah. The door just focuses on you when you lean in. Goes, yes, sir.
Sorry. I thought I felt something weird, but seems like it's passed. Hmm.
The door just nods. As well as the door can anyway.
Yeah. As well as the spirit can.
It
The
it
doorknob
sort of
just
it sort of ripples.
Yeah.
that's not kosher.
It is. Don't worry about it.
Hmm. So this
Or-
is this is me leaving to go head out into the city, correct? Just to pinpoint where exactly I am.
You can certainly go out into the city. How are you gonna go about
Hmm.
oh jeez.
Hmm.
No, you are certainly free to leave the safety of the Sancti 6 freehold.
Yeah. I was more curious if you were going to have me make me do that though, because this is probably still me wandering around the freehold.
No, I'm not
If
gonna make
it's-
you. You can leave if
I
you
know.
think that's
Yeah.
fitting, and if you're planning to do that, but you don't have.
Yeah, not before we tell the Lord at least of our findings.
All right.
That door is a fucking one-way trip to a cold iron like cage. I know it. That's what's wrong with it. It's picking and choosing who it can.
You think they bullshitted a door in the freehold to lead to a bad place?
Yeah. Would that be past them?
Not necessarily.
Yeah. It's gonna pick off the ones by themselves that don't really matter.
Doesn't seem like anyone is in this corridor. Opening up.
Wow.
Well, let's go head to tell the Lord that doesn't look like anyone else has been snatched. And now I also have something else to add to tell him.
Okay, so while Kraft is happily keeping everyone happy and undisturbed by writing a note, you just head straight for the Lord and disturb him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job, man.
What the hell is it sleeping? You're sleeping, yeah? No. What
I must
Have
be
you-
forthright and I must be forthright with the information I found.
Alright.
You walk in on an awkward scene with the werewolves just looking embarrassed and explaining how they didn't find anything in the room. There's the faint scent of stuffings in the air still, and past the half-open door, you can see like an, Armageddon went off.
I sort of give a flat look, like, what happened here?
How was your findings?
I just smile at that.
I sort of cross my arms, like, what happened here? And then I will tell you.
You would deny the Lord information as to his subjects?
No, I'm wondering what happened here.
A mess. What else?
Yeah.
Benjamin will be
glare at your unsubtle attempts to alter the topic.
So did you find anything out, or?
No one else is missing yet. Also, I couldn't help but feel something odd back at the and then I tell them about the odd feeling I got around the freehold door that I walked
It
through.
wasn't necessarily a door to the outside, but it was definitely a door. It's one of the spirits that keeps a watchful eye on what goes on in here and helps make this place secure.
Yep.
The door was odd, and we're missing a fae. What changeling?
And now I know exactly the conclusion you're gonna jump to. Joy.
Nothing can be overlooked in this crucial hour. How do you examine it? How do you interrogate a door?
Take a
Draco.
blowtorch.
Okay. The constant rolls are slightly unnerving.
Yeah, no, this door apparently has a fucking hostage, or the guy in the cage is dying. I want to go see the door. Lead me to this door. Come. We need to speak with the door. Is it a spirit, or is it a door, or is a door possessed by a spirit?
It's
What is
a
it?
door that has a chimerical component that's actually semi-intelligent and aware and keeps an eye on the surroundings.
The door has been bribed. Oh my god, that's...
But it's not clear yet.
Holy crap, it's a door that's been bribed with a promise of large amounts of glamour so it can finally mutate into a full mimic.
It can finally become free from its hinges. They're insane!
Unhinged.
Let me just insert at this point that I might or might not have a sheet for a door and a mimic.
Y'all thought I was crazy, but I'm not fucking wrong.
Malcolm is gonna just fall in behind you like a good bodyguard.
Yeah, I will
Fucking
follow as well.
Nobody's gonna defend the Lord against the door, okay.
No, they are following
Follow
you.
you.
Yeah.
No, so I guess Armand, you lead us to the door?
Yeah. If that's what you want me to take you.
Yes, I would like you to take us to the door immediately.
Mm-hmm. So I'll lead you
Oh,
there.
so is this the closest door to the guy's bedroom?
Not quite, but it's not that far either. Our man was on the way here after all when he saw it.
Hmm. The doors are planning a rebellion.
Oh.
Are doors currently killing each other?
I have no comment. If someone was taking over the doors, they might be trying to resist and or enforce their will on the doors.
Yeah, no,
This is just going to be a red herring caused by the. This is going to be an effect, not a cause. Just watch.
But yeah, no, I wanna speak to the door.
It's
Does the
as it sees you approach, it straightens itself out as much as it can. Master.
Adorable.
Yeah, no, even the door fucking knows its place. The werewolves don't, but the doors do. What is it to look it over with a fine tooth comb?
Investigation, I guess. It depends on what you're trying to do exactly.
Well, he said something seemed off with it, and it's a chimeric creature, correct?
Then it would be awareness / kenning.
Awareness / what?
Essentially, roll perception kenning. We track kenning in the awareness box on these sheets. So
Okay,
just,
so
perception awareness at 7. The door is trying really hard to focus on you, but it's like it's almost starting to frown or grimace, and then straightening its expression because Master is watching.
The door has been corrupted.
Do you wish to risk a morale drop among the doors and windows of the place by destroying this one?
I mean, we could try purifying it.
How?
I
Right.
hold on. I kind of look at the door and you look really snappy today. I'm impressed. And then I turn around and I look Armand's character directly in the eyes, and I take it both of the werewolves are here with me?
One of them is. The other assumed that you were semi-safe inside the freehold.
Yeah, no, I look at the other one directly in the eyes, and then I squint. Kind of like when you find something out, but you don't want to tell anybody, you get it wide open and then you squint like shh kind of gesture without shushing somebody.
Make a charisma expression roll. Let's see if you can get your meaning across.
Charisma. What's the difficulty on that?
6.
Charisma expression difficulty 6. No mods. 2.
Well, I'm gonna say that all of you know that he's found something out, and for whatever reason he's not speaking it out loud, so you can guess that he probably wants you to keep quiet.
Hmm.
And then
All right.
I lead us off towards a location that doesn't have doors or window, outside of hearing reach of the door.
Okay,
And
you can get out of the hearing reach of this door, but you are at Sanctity 6, so usually there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 spirits that are keeping track of you in here.
Can I ask them to ignore me?
They will try their best and they'll look away, but a
You
lot
can
of them
roll
don't
to
have
see
arms to, cover their ears.
Actually, hold on. Here's a question. Can I look to see, to watch to see if any of them are, observing us closely?
Okay.
I mean, you could roll killing for seeing if they are corrupted.
Give me a perception
Well, that's
awareness
usually,
to see if any of them are acting shifty.
Perception, alertness, what's the difficulty?
6. You know what you're looking for now with 5 successes, so yeah,
Only one.
you can't really tell with most of them, but at least 1 or 2 are deep in thought, completely ignoring you, frowning.
I walk out of range of those that I can see or know that with the group.
You would need to enter the Autumnworld parts of the Freehold outside the reach of these chimerical spirits to be outside any spirit's range if you wish to avoid them completely.
That's safe for werewolves to do.
To exit the chimerical spaces, yeah, that's not a problem.
Do we have to go through a door and leave?
Generally, yes.
Fuck.
You're gonna need to go through a door or a window, whether you're leaving for the dreaming or for the autumn world.
Fuck. Werewolves have really good hearing, right?
They do. Werewolves can also step between realms directly. They might be able to travel outside without going through the doors.
I'm gonna be honest, we need help at this point, it looks like. We're currently hostages in our own sanctuary 6. Because there was just the door, and now a few of the other ones are starting to frown. Something is hijacking our defense. This is not good. We're fucked.
So it's a tried and true blood mage. Gotcha.
I'm going to tell Nyaxi and I'm going to tell Amber and what's your troll character's name, Narwan? Jake? Big B. I'm just gonna call you fucking Big B. Is that alright? That's shit, boss. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you two to go. The butler already. Is the butler captured? Is that what's going on? So Craft is talking.
Craft, roll a luck die to see if you have gone through a door since they started.
I tell the other two to go. Oh no! Oh no!
The butler is nowhere to be seen, as per usual.
I tell Armand and Nyax's character, don't split up. Tell the Fae to stop using any portals to the real world currently. All of
that. One of the doors volunteers to pass the message. It will be faster that way.
I go. I look at him and I go, no. Thank you. Was that one of the frowning doors?
Well, you're not quite sure. Give me a perception alertness at 7 to see if it was a door that frowned, because you have no idea.
Shit. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just go. What would be a common reason to shut the freehold for a short period of time?
There are vampires outside with cold iron.
Yeah, no. Doing that, I'm just gonna be like, tell them to... No, I can't tip my hands. I can't tip my hands because then they'll come to us, and the defenses are compromised. I'm probably playing fucking 3D chess with myself at this point, and you're just having fun with it, Green. But
You're playing 3D
I'm gonna.
chess, but I think the vampire is trying to play 4D chess. So
That's what they don't understand. They're planning against a madman. This is a madman and knows what he's doing when it comes to insanity. I'm gonna tell the two of them to go. I'm just gonna tell them no. I'm just gonna tell them no. Remain open and stuff. You know, like I will be traveling through you shortly. And I'll look at the other two and I'll tell them the other two not to go through any of the doors or windows. We're under attack. And I'm gonna look at my werewolf friend.
I'm ready,
And-
boss.
Get help.
Fuck. Roderick's better at stepping sideways. I'll go get him.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna turn back towards the door. Excuse me, door.
So you see Malcolm just immediately erupt into Krynos form and take off on all fours, staring huge gouges into the carpet and the wood floor.
You just hear my guy just like playing it up like, fuck, now we gotta no, I can't fail it. Drats, we have to redo the woodwork now because these wolves, you know, just like really disappointed and stuff, just playing it up. I'll bite the bullet if they get upset with me fucking later, but my people are in danger. And I need help for this. Is there a way to combat this on my end? Because it's my freehold.
Actually, that's wrong.
Oh.
Hey?
Okay. I was worried that when you rolled 18 dice.
I mean, the Overlord demons probably aren't summoned yet. Probably.
Is there a way to combat this?
Well, it depends. What would you be trying to do to combat this?
Well, I mean, I would have the Camarilla things would have contracts with us, wouldn't they?
They would, and if they were breaking them, you would feel it.
So they're just under attack now.
Yeah. So, it would be to like protect the person in charge of the freehold. Oh, I see what the fucker's doing. He's trying to seize control so that they. You tricky son of a bitch.
I'm glad you're starting to realize what's going on.
Oh no. Oh fuck. Is there any way to fight this? Just any way with what I have. I don't know how this system works. Would actor work at all, or would like
I think this is actually Fae.
Yeah, you would
Fae
be
4 lets you
able.
found chimerical objects and creatures.
You
could I sovereign Fae?
You
Invoke
could.
my-
You could try and force the Chimera to act according to protocol, which means that anyone coming in here might have to formally challenge you for control of the freehold or something like that.
Yeah,
If you
no,
can put
I'm
a
gonna.
face to the foe, then that's good.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do that. I have to do that. That's the only way I can save my people.
Okay.
And putting a face to the foe is always a good thing to do.
I mean, I'm gonna die in that fight, but it fucking buys us time. I need to buy us time.
You assume that you have to be the one to fight it. Champions are a time-honored tradition for songs.
Yes, that is true.
Fair enough.
The vampire
There's
elder
a reason
goes,
that I decided
I choose this Malefactor Overlord as my champion. Okay.
Before we take part in this, what's the role for this?
It would
Precise.
be... It would be, God fucking damn, it would be Sovereign Fae, but Fae at high level because you're trying to affect Chimera.
Yep,
Which
it's
I-
either Fae 3 or 4. Let me double check.
3.
And you...
I have to spend glamour on this then, don't I?
You have to spend a dot of glamour. Yes. Or a point of glamour, rather. Keep in mind, your max is essentially set at whatever your rate is after you have invested it. So you would have a max of 4, effectively.
No, it's 5. Oh, I would only have. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought I was only doing 2. Oh, I'm down to 3 glamour then. But yeah, no, I'm going to invoke the doors to as their sovereign leader to.
Okay. How do you go about this? What kind of a bunk are you using?
What's that? Wait, I have a question. Since it's a ward and I'm inside of a freehold, does it still cost glamour?
Yes.
The
because you're
weird
bootstrapping.
part doesn't, but bootstrapping the realm does. So you only spend 1 instead of 2.
The realm determines who and what must be magic to keep a group of werewolves at bay during a diplomatic and a changeling versus with nature could.
Okay,
so that
you're trying to enforce protocol. Is there anything
yes.
specific?
Uh,
I assume you're
yeah.
essentially trying to enforce protocol in regards to ownership and lordship, effectively.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And how do you go about issuing your command? Because this will affect the difficulty.
I mean, all the spirits will hear me, technically, even the ones under the control of whatever the fuck is going on here can still hear me, correct?
You're going to be violently booting him out if he's trying to puppet the freehold, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, like I'm just declaring this to all the spirits in reach. Like I'll be like, spirits, listen to my words.
I your rightful master as the Lord,
yes.
me, the Lord of the Freehold.
Kneel and follow the rules of protocol. I, your rightful Lord and Master, have issued you and fuck. How would I get the guy's appearance? Like how would I word that so that he has to like either show himself if he wants to do this again, or
if one would force you to rise against me, let him appear before me
yes.
in his loathsome visage.
Thank you.
Don't forget to throw in the insult there too. That's how you really make it stick.
Yeah, I'll do. Fucking hell, Changeling is weird and hard. I made a grave mistake. I made a grave mistake not just being some random guy that serves everyone. Okay. So,
I think appearance intimidation for this one.
For your bunk.
Sure, difficulty. You appear in front of Allied as he's declaring his command. Difficulty 6 for the appearance intimidation. Okay, go ahead and roll your pay plus sovereign at 3.
I only have 5 dice, so.
That's 5 dice at 3.
So you commanded the doors to kneel, or attempt to.
Oh, no. Well, not yeah. But this was to all the spirit, like the door, like all the spirits of the freehold, like.
Yeah. So you are treated to a sight of doors trying to shuffle downwards, trying to tear free from their hinges, usually unsuccessfully, thankfully.
Yeah, no, that's the point. I'm just trying to fucking get whatever's going on here now. Please tell me it was a fluke. Please tell me it was a fluke.
Looks like someone is going to be very unhappy that his little plan hasn't been exactly working as well as he'd like.
The doors are promising their eternal loyalty, and they would never think of betraying you, and of course they are loyal, and of course they will refuse any other master.
No, I just feel like I'm being lied to.
You're not, though. That's the thing. They can't really do that. Not
Yeah,
at
no,
this
I guess I
point.
did. I guess I did pass both of them. And then I guess I fucking want an explanation as to what.
Like, so what exactly is going on? I've seen
Yeah, no,
Alright,
what, like-
even as one of the doors is proclaiming loyalty, you still see it half frowning.
Actually, does my perception can ding off of that for as it's lying about its loyalty?
Not as far as you can tell. Such a role would of course be secret.
Yep.
Well, actually, give me a second. There's something else I need to consider for that. Because it might just...
See, this is when we have to burn a door to restore squad morale.
The burnings will continue until morale increases.
Yep. I know how to fix this issue. Keep killing them until they're fine.
How's Gwydin, right?
Yes.
Because I need to check the wording on certain powers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Perception, Kenning versus the liar's manipulation subterfuge. Alright. And you have 6 in that. Yeah, seems honest enough.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to the frowning door. I'm gonna check if it's like broken in any way.
Okay.
If it needs any repairs or something like that.
Well, first of all, roll me perception, Kenning at 7, to see if you even notice or can pick out the doors that are different. Other than that, someone can certainly point you out one that's shifty, and you can check it over.
Shifty fucking door gonna goddamn sass me. I'll fucking show you.
Okay, so I got 3 successes. What do I see?
I thought you had 3 dice in that. I don't see an awareness dot in here.
You said perception kenning. Isn't kenning occult?
Oh no,
it's correct,
Kenning's
right?
tracked by awareness. Occult tracks
Grimmare.
Greymare.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And it's difficulty 7 anyway.
Oh.
These
great
fucking
idea.
doors. Yeah, you can pick out at least one window that is looking mildly shifty.
How do we drive it out?
Okay, so is it broken or does it need repairs or can I just check the door?
What do you have for detecting if it needs repairs? I think you might have something with craft, right? For your birthrights.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, when I repair shit, I would use my crafts. And when I fix stuff like that.
Let's see.
Work,
Bogan.
maybe? I also have, Bogans have a special thing with crafting.
You can never botch a craft roll. You know what? Give me perception craft at 8.
Well, you can't botch it at least.
It seems to be superficially in good order, but hard to tell without a closer examination. And by that I mean taking it apart while it screams in agony.
At this point, I'm ready for it. These doors have defied me.
I mean, we can torture the door together.
We will torture you, door, until you tell us your secrets. Why are you holding the face?
I mean, if they were breaking their contracts, you'd know.
At this point, Roderick, arrives around the corner, running on all
Yeah.
fours in war form.
Hey. Something's going on with the doors.
I'm ready, Baron. What do you need me to do?
I have a question. Do I take a banality hit if I fucking order like one of the frowning doors to be taken apart?
If you turn out to
mean-
be wrong.
You could ask the werewolves if they can sense something from the doors.
Yeah, no. I'll ask them first. I'm like, do you look upon the various things to the various doors and windows to the Fey holding? Tell me what you see. Like, as in like perception, kenning them, and
They have awareness.
werewolf magic.
Or wait, no, they have something else weird that serves the exact same purpose.
Roderick leans in to one of the doors and you hear him give out the sound of like creaking wood as he apparently tries to speak to the door in its native language.
God bless. I fucking love him. Does the door reply?
Yes, in the same creaking dialect.
Okay.
They converse.
Mm-hmm.
The door says that it's loyal and would never betray you, Baron.
Then why are they off?
I mean, you could ask him what's wrong.
I have my guy's like we have a missing Fey in the multiple doors and windows. Seemingly, as time goes on, mind you, have started to go off. And now, normally they put up with me, but this seems something else is wrong.
I mean, just ask a door why it's frowning.
Really?
Appearance,
just do that.
empathy, the door. Should I appearance, empathy, the door?
Not sure that would work. It would be charisma empathy to get it to reveal its troubles.
I need to relax. I'm just worried the other Fae are going to be kidnapped.
They're back to getting successes.
I don't know. I'm going to walk over to the door and what would it be to have it tell me its problems?
Charisma
Of why
empathy.
it's proud. Charisma, empathy. All right.
When he heads over, I sort of whisper to Naxi to try and shed light on this. See if he can't
What
help me
difficulty?
shed light on this secret and prevent it from trying to misdirect us.
Difficulty 6, I'll add. Also, at this point, there's probably a commoner or two that are slowly arriving on the scene.
What is the issue?
I mean,
Master, I don't know. I think something might be off, but I don't know what. I don't know. It just feels weird.
Yeah, no, that's why I did what I did. I have full faith in you, Doors. I just need you to give me some direction or some way to get you guys back up and going.
But as far as I could tell, I'm functioning normally.
Yes, but there's something wrong. It's spreading. It's okay. You can trust me.
I don't know what. I don't understand what you want. I'm just trying to be a good door.
Doors fucking lost it. Yeah.
yeah, but
Fuck it. I'm just gonna go through the door. But let's.
And
There's
Jeremy
only one way to test it.
You step through the door.
Is it fine?
Okay. The rest of you see Allied on the other side of the door, looking down at himself and checking if he is okay. Allied, give me a luck die.
Oh no.
Yeah, as far as the rest of you can tell, he's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna peek my head through and see
Roll
what's
a
going
luck
on
die.
here. Ah, boy.
As far as you can tell, Bjark is totally alright and perfectly fine.
I'm poking my
I
head
mean-
through. Just my head. What do I see?
Allied seems mildly confused, and by that I mean Bethan.
Do I
Yeah,
see
no,
anything about the surroundings that's off? Anything at all?
Looks like the baseball pitch.
I go to speed. I'm like something. I like walk toward. Can I go back through the door?
Would you like to try?
Yes, I would like to try.
You go through the door. Roll a luck die. Everything seems fine as far as you can tell.
I don't like this. I don't like
Yeah,
this at
but
all.
no, don't get paranoid. He would know if the doors were betraying you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. If nothing is right, yeah, no, fuck you. I'm just
Don't
gonna
be
casually carry on. At this point, I've just come to like, this is when my paranoia gets. I'm just gonna be like, all right, you know what? Fucking keep an eye on it.
Shame that that's not a botch.
What the fuck is going on right now? Wait, I have an idea. Hold on. I could soothsay, can't I?
Okay, what do you wish to soothsay?
It
I
looks
could
like
find
the other side is just having its power break. Oh, that's a botch on the willpower roll. Jeez. Don't know whose willpower or what for, but it's a botch on someone's willpower roll.
I think I want to do Omen to find out the door. Do I have prop? After fate. Fuck, I don't have that.
The doors
I mean-
are Chimera.
Oh, so they're Fey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell them to I tell Nyaxi and Armand's character to just let things continue as is, but to like make sure people leave without issue. If like something's wrong, because it was one door that was frowning, and then multiple doors started frowning.
You can't currently see any of the doors frowning, Allied.
Not anymore,
Not right
but
now.
it was happening.
Because someone botched their willpower roll at -2. Something tells me that they're not coming back for a while.
Even still, though, I like in character I wouldn't know that, but I'm just like watch, like make sure the Fae come and go without issue, and like I'm going to their Fae. Can I?
Actually, that is wrong. We have a...
He is a cold library. Fucking knew we're under attack.
I mean, was it? It couldn't have gotten any more obvious once the doors started frowning.
Yeah, no, like that's the biggest thing. Like, but I don't know how they're being like. They're the doorways in and out, meaning he's trying to seize control of the passageway, either to find out who Fae are, to target them at a later date, or to make them exit where he wants.
Craft, you are saying?
How much sanctity did this fucking freehold have?
6.
6.
Okay,
Which
yeah,
is another
but
nightmare that we now have to deal with. Chris
Yeah,
was
that's-
always going to try and find a way to turn anything we made it carrigan.
It's not going to fucking buckle under the first attack.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, guys. Do you have
This
no
is when the
faith
cracks
in
start to
your
appear.
own fucking settlement, your own house? Like,
Crap, this is what happens when you fuck with a paranoid person.
Yeah.
So you wanted
one
to
of his
use
favorites.
Omen on the doors. How are you gonna go about it?
I want to see like. Could I see if they start frowning again? What would be the cause of it?
Not really. It's generally more vague than that.
To be alerted as to a whereabouts of who's or where or who's attacking, or affecting them.
You might
That'd
be
be
able to use Seer's Wisp to track whatever caused them to frown. That's about the only thing that I can think of. Or you could try and unleash Soothsay.
You just want me to unleash it. I want to omen the doors to just see what will, like.
Okay. What are you
I
using for a
hold on.
bunk?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I'm reading this just to. Shit, I don't have anything that could tell me about other strands. Oh no, that would be the other one. Trapped. Yeah, no. I guess I'll just. Shit, there's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna.
Well, that's wrong. God damn it, that fucking... yeah, the doors are frowning again.
I want to omen them when they frown
Alright.
to see what their future is.
Okay. What do you use for a bunk?
I want to use a door handle. Just to, oh no, like a piece like wood or whatever of what like they're made out of, I guess. Not from them. I'm not ripping wood from them. I mean like a similar type of material to
Okay, then
because I want to see what the future holds with why they're frowning.
okay, we're gonna say that it might take you 2 or 3 minutes to find something similar, but sure, you can like burn something like that up in your cauldron, and I'm gonna give you a -3 for that. Why not? You will need
You're
to
just
spend...
having fun.
You are gonna need to spend a point of glamour because you are bootstrapping your Fey realm up to 3 for this.
How much time have you spent on this allied?
Wait, hold on. I'm bootstrapping? What do you mean? I have Soothsay.
You have
I
Soothsay,
have-
but you need a
You
Fey
need
realm
Fey
at 3 because these are Chimera.
Oh fuck, that's right. Okay, well, sure.
I mean, you don't have to. You could just let whatever is happening happen, and you would find out in due time.
No.
Yes.
No, I can't. This is an insult.
No, it's not.
So, well, everyone else, I'm assuming, just assumes that it's either nothing or just something they can't do anything about, and well,
Yeah.
Roderick is...
I mean,
Carry
not
on your.
yeah,
yet anyway.
Allied is locked in his room trying to Soothsay.
What is the difficulty? You said 3?
3, yes. Long-term goal, target or where the object will be in the future. Okay, the door you cast it on is deeply interested in being a loyal servant, and its future holds the very real possibility of being chopped to kindling by a paranoid ruler due to it trying to do its job too well.
Do you understand now, allied?
No, I don't. This is a ruse. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go along with it at this point. But like, I can't. Fucking,
Out of character, I think I figured out what the fuck is going on, at least in part. I don't know exactly how it's happening, but someone's dropped something on the doors so that sometimes they will just not open up to the right place. So you go through, and it's not the doorway you were expecting.
Or I swear to God, it's fucking Epic's character doing some bullshit stuff in the background, fucking with all of us, and you guys are being
if it
retarded.
is, so help me God, if it fucking is.
If it's Epic's character, then explain how Chris is rolling 9 willpower dice, please. Please
He
do.
might just be rolling Epic's fucking cantrip dice.
Well, I wasn't aware
No,
Epic.
no, what Chris is
It
saying.
says he rolls willpower.
Do you believe him? Does he have to tell
Yes,
the truth?
Look,
because
this
that's a
is a
system
com-
message.
This is a fruitless discussion.
Also, I want to point out the fact he also said that's not the right role. He has a cult library. Epic's character is neither a male nor has an occult library. Last I checked.
Okay, yes, because he's telling the truth, 100%. He's not fucking with you guys.
Look,
Okay, do
I'd
you
rather
wish to let some time
sorry.
pass and see what develops?
Actually, I will ask my doggo to keep an eye on the werewolves when they are in the freehold to make sure they don't hurt themselves again.
the werewolves are staying with me, and I'm going to be watching as like people come and go. Like very
Usually
close.
there is one of them with you, allied. Both werewolves are not always, unless you're doing something super dangerous, is generally one that's keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, look, I don't want them wandering around by themselves getting hurt.
Yeah, no, that's all we need, a fucking infected werewolf.
Okay. So 2 days later, the doggo will come back, Nyaxi, and after some questions, he's gonna inform you that Roderick just told him to stay the fuck away, and he couldn't help himself. He had to go away, and that he shouldn't be annoying anymore, and that he deserves to have his throat ripped out for this sort of bullshit. And watching someone on the shitter is really not the way to make friends.
I would
Boy,
just
boy,
shrug
oh
at that.
Okay, so if we are gonna let a couple of days pass, I will need everyone to give me a straight up luck roll.
Okay.
You've got to be kidding me.
Another one of Armand's friends
Why is
goes
my
missing.
luck shitty?
I think he's out to get.
Did I get to the bottom of the doors yet?
You know what? They keep periodically frowning. You haven't figured out a rhyme or reason to it yet, but they seem, as best you can tell, to be functioning normally. They just seem troubled by something on occasion. Arman, one of your friends volunteered to help keep an eye on the area around Freehold and to watch the people coming and going, make sure they make it in safely. He didn't come back from patrol one of these nights.
All right. Someone's declared war on us. We just need to figure out who it is.
I wonder who has an occult library.
So help me
I'm not gonna comment on a certain friend of yours, allied, but he does have a small collection of books as well.
I was making a joke, but fuck, you're right.
He's
We
very
do-
proud
we
of
do have
his.
that contact with vampires.
He has mentioned that he is very proud of some older books that he has managed to acquire, and he really values them.
Would I know of the emergency line we have to one of the vampires?
You probably know of its existence at the very least. It is a pooled resource.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like walk into the fucking main room and he's gonna be like, "What did you do to my friends?" Their friends gonna be like, "Who are you?"
I mean, you could try and you could try and soothsay again on the new one that went missing.
Do I have to spend more fucking glimmer?
Not for
Yeah,
this,
nah,
it
it's
is
okay.
a changeling.
Also, did I get any glimmer back?
It's been 2 days, you would have recovered the 2 points you spent.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, no, I want to soothsay the new guy that went missing. Also, can I check up on the other guy to see if he's still fucking alive?
You would need to spend a glamour point for that, because stacking Omen does state that you need to spend more if you're gonna start casting it more than once.
Okay, then I'll just cast it on the new guy. Fucking hell. So -3, soothsay and Fey. 5 dice, difficulty 3?
I think we said this one was 4 previously, and I'm assuming you're using the same ritual? Or was it 3?
Yes.
What did we use? 3?
It was the Fey stronghold lowers it by 2, doesn't it?
It lowers it by 1, and your realm lowers it by 1, but yeah, the 5-pointed star, if everyone is willing to participate in another ritual, it's worth a -3, sure.
What ritual?
To
The
Don't
one
worry,
we did
I'm
last time?
summoning a demon.
So what?
No. The one where we're trying to figure out where the hell the guy who just went missing is.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll participate if you need me.
I'm just kind of like being completely honest with everybody at this point. I think we may be under attack. And
At that, I
would
just sort
know-
of give you a look. No, really.
I'm gonna make
I
another
just
pass if you
shrugged
want.
my shoulders and I'm like, it's not my fault. Like, don't be sassy to me, my friend. I want to get to the bottom of this as well. So let's, summon for the glory of Satan. Hey, oh shit.
Okay.
Okay, let's go through this. So it's a Celia changeling of insert random kith here. Long-term goals are to resist as long as possible and not give the bitch anything she wants from him. And immediate future and long-term future involves a lot of will breaking and torture, and possibly some very, very creative ways to fuck with them. Perhaps forcing them to fight with the one they already have with cold iron knives. See if that will break him.
You said that the person torturing them is a female, correct? The bitch?
Yes, that's the reference you get. That's how the target you're soothsaying thinks of her. The bitch.
Hold on, am I soothsaying a puka? Am I soothsaying a puka?
They wouldn't be not soothsaying a puka.
No.
No, I'm trying to figure out what like thing I'm soothsaying, like which of the.
Yeah.
Even if it was a puka, you would be picking up the truth. Their deceptiveness wouldn't affect your cantrips.
Oh, okay.
You're basically getting what they're thinking.
Yeah, you're reading their fate from their point of
Shit,
view.
is there any way? Can I get a picture of a person, or like a rough outline of the person that's going to do terrible things to them?
I'll throw you a bone. There is a bit about just the feeling of those ice cold blue eyes just drilling into you.
Oh boy.
Ice cold blue eyes. Well, my friend isn't that. Wait, hold on. I see. I'm the monster.
Yes, you are. Heck.
Albert doesn't have blue eyes. It doesn't look like Noble Doggo. That's German Shepherd. That doesn't have blue eyes. Okay, so it's nobody of us.
We don't see any of the vampire tokens.
Yeah.
I know. I wasn't looking at the vampire tone. Shit.
Well, actually, looking at your friend, his eyes do seem kind of grayish in that picture. Under the right lighting, they might turn out to be just a very pale blue.
Yeah, but that's not
It wouldn't
icy.
be piercing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ice
I've known him
blue
all
is
my life.
striking. It's piercing. It's one of those colors you can just see when you
Nice
when
try,
you know what you're seeing.
Nice try, GM. Not gonna kill him yet. Wait, hold on. I have blue. Can I now? Can I now?
Can you what?
Can I use actor finally?
Who?
He has a trait he can try and pinpoint, and it's not a common one. I don't think.
And I have actor 5. No, wait, I have 4. Fuck me. I can't. Never mind. Dire enemy.
You can bootstrap with glamour. Remember?
Yeah, I could.
You know, you got 5 successes on that, and there would be at least the feel of the person as that changeling is perceiving them. So you could try.
All right.
So how
Dire
do you
enemy. So I did pick up dire enemy.
This would probably count at this point, yes.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Fucking long range psychobabble magic. Let's find out who it is. So was that for me or for them? Oh, are they
I
counterattacking?
think that's an auspex of something. That's auspex or some kind of danger sense.
No, actually,
I think they just tried to counterattack me.
actually, that
I
isn't
don't
correct
think
at this point. There we go.
Is this a battle of the fucking mystics?
This is a psychic battle. We must join wills to stand against it.
Hold hands, everyone! We must jump out of a plane and wage war.
Go skydiving without a parachute.
Well, let me take a look at certain powers and what kind of bullshit can be unleashed through them.
Yep, nope, I'm being directly attacked.
Oh my fucking god, that's a horrible, horrible idea. But I
It's
think...
going to happen though, isn't it?
A local man gets attacked by fucking vampire magic.
Oh my fucking god.
His gloves just came off, and now he's rubbing them. He's rubbing his hands and salivating over the options he has.
So let's if we're pulling up towards the end of the session, let's end it with a bang, shall we?
Fuck.
Yeah, before I get my soul stolen in this campaign too.
that was fucking hilarious. Also, they can't rip your soul out and stick it somewhere if they don't have access to either your body or your soul.
The Feyhold protects me somewhat, right?
Sure. So,
Oh no.
you start to
Likely.
prepare your ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just look up what I'm about to God damn it, how was it spelled? Rest assured, as soon as my external hard drive spins up and the PDF loads the appropriate pages, a fucking is coming.
God bless.
If it doesn't kill me, it caused issues for itself. I'm coming for its ass.
Sure. Let's see. Let's see. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, let me just take down those willpower points.
Oh, it went after my willpower.
No,
Didn't it?
not
Yes.
yours. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yours are still fine.
Spending willpower
For now.
Yeah, nothing else about me will be fine, however.
So, Ally, what kind of ritual are you thinking for tracking this thing?
I was going to paint a picture of
Just let the glamour flow and try and paint an image of who we're looking for.
Yes.
Ah. You know what? Go ahead. Try.
I feel like I'm about to get full roomed.
You're probably not
What's-
wrong, but we
what's
also
the-
don't really have any other options.
What is the role for this?
Give me Dex Craft. Everyone else, give me a perception alertness roll at you know what? This
Oh,
is
shit.
relatively
Dexcraft.
weak still. Roll at the 8.
Would it be alertness or would it be kenning?
This would be
Alertness.
alertness.
Okay.
Because I don't have craft because I'm fucking stupid. Could I instead mock up what the everybody is fucking passing this? I'm gonna die. Could I do a mock up of like with like a mannequin or something? Like what they wear and like
We kind of need a
Oogly-
face, sorry, man.
googly eyes of what their eye color is, like things like that. Like something that I
Sure.
actually have. So I can make it an etiquette check.
That wouldn't be etiquette, but I would let you use wits for the craft roll. It would be a difficulty 7 because you don't have craft, but it's the attempt that matters. Meanwhile, the
Mhm.
rest of you,
I can still
it's-
spend willpower, right?
yeah, you feel a faint tremor in the ground beneath your feet. Huh.
I am
Difficult to
immediately on guard.
4 successes.
Okay, it's freaking
Wow.
lifelike.
And all of those ones.
Okay, now all of you feel it. The ground is definitely shaking.
Oh dear God.
Mm.
And at
Can I
this
use-
point, all of you can sense it. The doors all start screaming.
Oh shit.
So
Can I force him to obey again and stop?
I mean,
You can
they
make them
are.
stop screaming, but that won't stop them from being in pain.
They are. You know,
Though you
This
can
is-
use
you-
Actor 4 to force him to stop, probably, and face you out in the open.
actually,
maybe.
this would be like a special kind of scream that's preset. It's the alarm for magical attack on the freehold.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Someone took an axe to your fucking freehold just now. Or tried to.
Sort out.
All you just hear is just DEFCON 1, all hands, man your battle stations. and I have the thing of who it was, right?
You do have the statue ready. Do you still wish to cast the bunk? And cast the cantrip, that is.
You probably should.
I can't. Not if I know that they know that they're attacking me, and this was just them going, "Hey, you can't touch me."
It's like, please don't.
Then prove
Bad
them
touch.
then prove to them that they were wrong.
No,
Cast the
no.
cantrip. See if we can't get a location, because that will make everything so much easier.
What would that difficulty be?
For this, on Omen, I usually don't go below 3, but I'll let this be a 2, because you're literally standing under dust floating down from the ceiling, cracks appearing and disappearing, etc.
Oh, and this would be Susei actor, correct?
Yes.
42.
Okay, let me take a look at the thing. I think I should still have it open. Immediate plan. Well, the immediate plan is to show the local changeling lordling that playing this game is gonna be costly, and to please be a good little boy and play the fuck along if it doesn't want to get fucked. Court allegiance. Not applicable, but you get the feeling of someone who...
I think that would mean clan allegiance.
In this case, or
More like
six.
six.
It wouldn't. You would be able to get a feel for their nature, and you get a feel of someone who is cruel, but not necessarily because they enjoy it or because they enjoy pain in any way. Cruel in that coldly logical machine gears grinding people down sort of way. This is someone who has a goal and is gonna walk over 100 bodies to get to it if need be. Long-term goals. Understanding the true face of the universe and harnessing as much power from that understanding as possible.
This is sounding more and more like a career.
Inner nature or legacy. Okay, so essentially you would be able to tell that they have the scientist nature, they are old, and they are very, very powerful. And one clue about a closely guarded secret of the target, or the defining moment of this object's destiny. You know what? I'm gonna be generous to you, because this worked out really in your favor. The defining moment and a secret rolled into one would be an image of a young Zemitzi in the olden days having an unpleasant run-in with the Fae, which always stayed with her. And she resolved, if she ever got the chance, to learn as much as she could about them and show these bitches who really is the superior being along the way, just in case she could, just as a bonus objective.
Why?
The dice
Fucking old
decided...
plan.
Not necessarily
Fucking
old
old
plan, but a Koldun, yes, based on what she's doing right outside through an astral projection.
I have a question. Does she see me?
That... I'm gonna give this one to you as well, why not? Yeah, she was aware of what you are doing and she has been watching you.
So she can see me as I'm like reading this right now, like doing this right now?
You wouldn't necessarily know if she's watching you right this moment, but she has been watching you a lot.
Okay. Can I give a bow?
Sure, you bow.
I just give her a bow. And then I just smile. She chose her war.
Give me an appearance intimidation roll. And
I'm
give
gonna
me
spend
a
fuck. I can't spend. I'm gonna spend a willpower on this.
And give me a luck roll to see if she's watching at that moment. Okay, then let us see if she's actually managing to pierce the sanctity with her abilities at the moment.
Well, I went outside, so.
Oh, you're actually going outside.
No. I meant like when I have to look out, don't I? Like, wouldn't that if I'm looking out, wouldn't she be able to see me looking out?
Not necessarily. You are essentially
Okay.
You are scrying. You are doing a psychic reading of her, or trying to.
Okay. So is she watching right now?
You just hear a soft voice in the back of your mind. Games begin then.
May the better come out on top. What's the difficulty for my intimidation appearance?
6.
That's 4 successes.
Okay. There's gonna be mild structural damage due to the localized earthquake to the baseball pitch.
How much stuff am I repairing? Good God.
You're probably gonna have to arrange for workers to be hired for some of this. It's a bit much for a single man.
Even if when no one's watching, you can work at 3 times normal speed.
There's just that much shit that needs to be fixed.
And it's also a question of... Yeah, it's also a question of only one pair of hands for some of it. Sometimes, you know, you just need another body for. Luckily, it's not that bad. It wasn't a long earthquake. And the chimerical damage, well, that more or less is... The last traces of it are gone by the day's end. It's a powerful freehold and a very well secured one.
So we thought.
But, you know...
Oh no, it's still well secured. The fact that she was trying to usurp the protections didn't really work in her favor because she kept she couldn't actually get in.
You're assuming she was. That's what she was doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was doing something to it, and whatever it was, it didn't seem to stick because the doors would stop and start.
Actually, I lied.
Yeah.
Give me a perception kenning at 6, due to having succeeded so well previously.
I feel like I gotta fucking... I'm gonna spend another willpower on this. I don't feel safe at all anymore. 4 successes.
Okay.
We do willpower daily, right?
You actually... Yeah, you would. You are alive, I'm pretty sure. We'll treat it like you do, either way.
We are alive.
So,
we age.
Allied, you knew what to watch for, and when she talked with you, you saw that same shadow pass over a nearby window. To spell this out, if, in case you are not understanding this, the doors and windows and other guardians might not understand what they're picking up, but they are able to sense when she's watching to some extent, apparently.
Oh, so they were loyal. She was just using them to peer in.
How are you guys dense? Like,
I thought she was trying to hijack the
You brought
doorway.
sanctity up to 6. That is not necessarily going to be quite that easy to fuck with. I rolled a luck die to see how well they could detect this, and they didn't do well, but they didn't fuck it up. So it's just at the very, very edges of their perception, so they don't necessarily know what they're picking up. They just know something's off.
If she keeps peeking, I'm gonna fuck with her so badly. I have doors and windows to apologize to. I also have a few phone calls to make.
To the Tremere?
No, I think I'll contact the prince about this.
So our contact is the prince itself.
Well, I mean, it's a group thing. So you guys, if you think we should have the essential, then the essential.
I mean,
we never really
did.
did.
Place to. Yeah, we never quite figured that out. Like, there are pros and cons to each choice. Though I think that the essential is probably more useful to us long term.
Nice, Secret.
Personally.
What? Come again, I did cut out, kind of.
Yeah. We're figuring out whether or not the Prince of the Sentinel is our contact in Vampire Society.
I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Okay, so don't give a fuck. I assume Epic. I think he was don't give a fuck as well. So, Craft, what do you think? Don't give a fuck is an appropriate answer.
Yeah.
Give a fuck.
Alright.
I guess roll a dice at this point then.
Okay, then someone give me a coin flip and highest Prince Low Essential. Craft, while that is going on, give me a wits craft roll to see how quickly and how well you are putting this place back into proper comfortable state after the mild upset.
Difficulty.
We'll just call it a 6.
Now let's put the willpower on it.
Right then.
This is.
Alright. Okay, so I guess it's the prince.
All right.
Yeah.
You have the red phone.
Mr. President, we have a problem. Oh, what do you want, Russia, living in our backyard? Oh, you see. It's Michi dicking around, stealing my people.
That's the thing. You wouldn't necessarily know what being Zemichi means. Keep that in mind.
You just know she is one, not not what it means.
I would ask him if he has any Zemichis that would fit these fit his appearance.
Well,
You just give an appearance off and say, "Do you know any Zemasi that would fit that appearance?" And then he just like drops the phone.
Just play it out. If you're gonna talk to the prince, this might matter down to the exact wording.
Oh,
Allied has to be diplomatic. This could go terribly wrong.
what would the basic bitch role be? What's politics? What the fucking giggle at me?
To know what not to say? Sure, give me a wits politics roll to figure out what might be the better and worse ways to approach this. So, like at a 7, since you're unfamiliar with vamps to a huge extent, you're just vaguely familiar.
5 dice, difficulty 7, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd be thinking about this before I make the phone call, just so I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, generally speaking, you want to be very careful and very polite to not accidentally accuse him of doing this, because if it is one of his subjects, then he might be able to put a stop to this and deliver a certain head on a platter to you. If it isn't, he might be an ally, and if he's in on it, then you kind of need to find out and maybe not escalate it if he is, because if it's just one vamp, it might be a lot easier to face than the entire fucking city.
Yeah. If nothing else, we can try and drop the werewolves on them and see how well they deal with that.
But I guess yeah, I'll go that approach then when I make the phone call.
Be very polite. Don't accuse him.
Yeah.
And ask him if he knows what the hell is going on here.
Okay. You probably get a secretary first. She asks who is calling and what to tell to her boss.
Shepard. No.
Mm-hmm. And what are you inquiring about?
Is she a human or a vampire?
You don't know. No way to tell by voice.
Do I have like a code word I can say or something? How would I be able to get oh fuck me.
This is essentially his offices, and given that it's a contact, you would know that you can speak semi-openly to whoever is on the other end, according to, your contact. So it would be their fuck up if this turns bad. Or their trap.
Just mention you're calling about the what happened at the stadium.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm calling about what happened at the localized earthquake that happened. And
That seems concerning. Very well. I will inform Jeffrey then.
is that the fucking prince's name?
Yep.
Or alien? God, guys. He's just some normal fucking dude who, just some normal dude who got in this position.
Yeah.
It's just the monk is currently sitting inside the prince's office playing with like a Rubik's cube or something.
It's like one of those weird like octi-cubes or whatever the fuck it is. That shouldn't function, but it's a mouse, so he's just solving it without issues. Back in my day, these used to be hard. Be quiet
You
now,
hear
guys.
a male voice on the other end. Hello? Mr. Shepard.
Oh yes, hello.
Jeffrey.
What would be the proper title to?
Your Highness, Your Majesty, something like that, probably.
Your greetings, Your Highness. I apologize for having to use this line.
No, it's quite alright. It's early in the night. How can I help you?
Okay, I have to be polite and non-accusatory.
Mm-hmm.
Polite and non-accusatory. Fuck.
I mean, you could just ignore that idea and go for broke. Like, why the fuck are your vamps eating my changelings?
Oh, well, no. Okay, hold on. I have to be diplomatic about this. I picked the role. I can't be a bitch, and I can't just fuck it up. I have to be
You also
proper.
can't watch etiquette rules, at least.
Oh well, fuck yeah. No, you're right. Seriously, this would be an etiquette role, I guess.
Yeah. This is a chance for you to ignore your social attributes and instead just
have
play
you
it out.
have you by chance looked into
Oh, hi, Epic.
Guessing I'm too late for anything?
everything's fucked. I've declared me and Dimitri are at war with each other now.
Well, it's a cold dune Missy.
No, we just
dropped
found
an
out.
earthquake in our area.
We just found out.
They dropped an earthquake and I fucking bowed to her. I was impressive. Have you done any do you like because he's
Anyone new come into town, rather, is probably the best question.
thank you. Has anybody new arrived recently in any capacity? By chance, Your Majesty?
I'm gonna need a perception empathy roll from you, allied. No, not that I'm aware of.
What's the difficulty on this?
It's contested.
So it's 6.
Not being entirely honest.
Epic, this is what's been going on all fucking day. Just barely holding on.
Also,
polite.
Don't like me.
Okay, I have to be polite and non-accusatory. I can't call him a liar.
Actually, yes, you can. This is the perfect time to call
No,
him a liar.
not directly. You shouldn't call him
But yeah, not
call him
directly,
a
just-
liar. I mean, just ignore his answer.
I wanna call him a fucking liar so badly.
Yeah, but just ignore his answer and continue with the thought. Like, there was an attack on the freehold, and you kind of found out
It seems that there's a new vampire who doesn't understand the current situation.
The balance we have within the city,
Mhm.
where we still on each other on our own sides of the fences. Mine's very small compared to yours.
Go
But
on.
I was hoping you would know of what a strange.
Well, what has occurred? Maybe I can look into it on my end.
I feel like he's lying to me on that.
I mean, you could always just name drop clan. You could always just name drop Clan Zemasi, or that there was a localized earthquake that got caused by something called Zemasi over here.
No,
You can
no.
just explain it in a way that makes you look good.
Something. What we know. Well, there was something called a Zemashi tied to it.
Well, that is certainly concerning. They're not supposed to be here.
And now you drop the bomb of there was a localized earthquake.
Yeah, no, and he knows that. So he's lying to me. He knows that somebody new came to town.
Yeah, just drop the bomb that she dropped a localized earthquake on you. That might get it.
Yeah, no, this whatever this Zemacy is the cause at fault. No, that's accusatory. No.
Now you
the
can accuse
localized-
the Zemitzi. That's not a problem.
Yeah, accuse the Zemasi all you want.
Like somehow the Zemacy was tied to this earthquake. That.
I mean, you
You
can
know.
just say that she fucking caused it.
Yeah, no, fine. I'll just be like, fine, I guess. I'll just be like, the Zemacy caused it. From what?
Caused a localized earthquake.
Caused a localized earthquake, which is not very good for anybody in the city. Throwing around such powers freely.
Well, no. That is certainly a good point. I wouldn't want someone accidentally leveling half the city's center if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be bad for everybody involved in the city. But still bad.
Well, what do you want me to do? I'm certainly willing to try and help. What do you have in mind?
Would you just be on the lookout, please, and inform me if there's any Zemachi that do show up in the city?
And where they might be going.
Where they might be going or staying. I know that that is probably very, very improper to ask of you, but as you're well aware,
don't worry. I'll make inquiries. I'll try to call you back later tonight or tomorrow night. So that works out.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty, and I wish you a good night.
And you too, Baron.
Let me hang up.
About 2.5, 3 hours later, he's gonna call you back. So, Baron.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I called back some of the new arrivals in the city, and one of them apparently is a Zemitzi. Can you imagine? They lied to me, to my face. Can you?
How dare they?
That is utterly unacceptable. Well, whatever the case may be, and whatever problem she has with you and you with her, you're free to pursue your end of it, and she promised not to try and break the city anymore.
Thank you so very much, Your Majesty.
Yeah, don't worry. If you need me to diffuse the situation, I am happy to help. little disagreements like this, they should never get out of hand. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree. It's these things always lead into bad things for all of us, and nobody wants that.
Well, I look forward to working you in the future. This clearly she's crazy. You'll wipe the floor with her, but she's not technically under my jurisdiction, and I don't know exactly where she's layered up, and as long as she behaves herself, I'm not technically supposed to bring down the hammer on her, so I'll help how I can, and good luck, Baron.
Politically, his hands are tied, but he's not happy.
Yeah.
You can make another
you're
perception empathy roll on his hands being tied, by the way.
Perception, empathy. Sure, that's 5 dice. Difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm. It's contested.
Yeah, no, his hands are tied.
You know, yeah, it sounds like he would really like you to help, and he probably is going to help. But he has to play politics on his side. It's probably something like the silly thing on your side.
Yeah. It's just noble, and it's just noble things, you know. Have to handle us. I guess I would ask
It's
him.
much worse than noble than the Celia and Celia divide, because I don't think Celia and Celia leads to open warfare 99 out of 100 times.
He says as it causes an open warfare in the past.
The thing is, you don't necessarily know that.
Yeah.
No.
I have here's my question. They were in a cold iron, like the one guy was in a cold iron, like was it like a cargo container or was it like just a box? Like
It felt like a basement, I think is what he
Yeah,
described it as.
it felt like a basement.
does that mean like these are moved in like is cold iron moved in vast quantities at once or is it like a slow trickle over time?
If the vampire has been hunting fairies, he probably has had a long time to accumulate it.
It really does depend on what kind of resource they have, how many mortal servants they have, what kind of manufacturing capability they have. Short answer, you don't know. Long answer, if it's lived for centuries and it's been preparing for this for decades,
Then
if not centuries, then be afraid.
I was more getting at the fact of if she's a new arrival in town and she already has a basement like that, there's a chance that it was just moved in recently, meaning we could backtrack. Which is why I was asking, like, does it seem like the amount that would have been brought in would have been a slow thing built up over time, or like a quick sudden?
The concentrations were enough to ensure that Changeling wasn't immediately fucked. Just enough to make sure that breaking out through the walls would be extremely difficult, if not impossible. So, it depends. You could carry that much in the trunk of a car, probably. For one cell, like.
I could what? What did you say?
You could carry enough for a single cell, like that, in the trunk of a car.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, if she's stocking up, or if she has been here for a few months and producing it locally, which is not out of the question.
There's iron mines?
Doesn't have to be. She can just arrange to have some ore delivered to her. You would have a great many different things you would need to track.
I guess like before we have, do you by chance have a name of her?
It's Arena. Does that help?
Hold on, let me make a fucking empathy check here real quick so I know he's not lying to me.
Okay.
Fucking, I just want to make sure he's not bullshitting me in any capacity.
You can tell.
Yes, sir, Your Majesty. Thank you very much. That helps quite a bit.
Listen, as soon as we figure out where she's staying, I think I can tell you that much. So I'll ask around, see if any chicks had contact with anyone. We'll work on it on our end. We got your back, don't worry about it. We'll help you out in this.
Thank you very much, Her Majesty, and call me if you need anything.
Of course, same as
Reading
always.
between the lines, yeah. Reading between the lines, what he's actually saying is, I'm not gonna fucking help you because this is a chance to actually boot you fucks out of the city.
I'm well aware. I'm well aware. Which is why I didn't tell him that they have two
that
fed.
you could tell that he lied. Oh, yeah, you didn't tell them they.
Yeah, that would have been a politics botch because that makes you look weak.
Which would mean that you would have to stop him because he can't botch that stuff.
But
I think
So after that, I had to wish him thank him and wish him a the rest of the good night and hang up afterwards. And
yeah, it was a relatively quick callback too, only 2.5 or 3 hours. It's almost as if he knew already. Huh.
he's working with her.
Surely not. That would be a declaration of war.
A proxy war isn't a declaration of war unless the other side finds out and actually cares enough.
Guess who cares enough?
Yeah.
And I think that's a good place to wrap it up. So,
Gotta make another phone call to the fucking werewolves now, though, the ambassador. I guess you do get to use your character green.
yeah, we can do that next session. Because now we know that shit has hit the fan.
So quickly.
I try to be nice to him, and this is what you get.
Hey, he was perfectly nice and polite back at you.
Yeah, I wasn't a sassy cunt behind the lines, though. I was being
Yeah,
honest.
this is why you can't trust vampires. They'll stab you in the back. At least the werewolves will stab you in the front.
I feel sadness. I could have canceled the earthquake.
You could have what? That earthquake epic?
You
I could have canceled the earthquake. I'm sad now.
Not sure if you could. Do you have something that lets you cancel out elemental crap? Or just summon it?
Basically, I have primal to 5. I can force the earth to stay still.
Do you have a high ranking in scene?
Nope, it would have cost 2 glamour to do it. But I could have done it.
He would have done it too because that's what he fucking does.
Well, epic, guess what? We have a weapon that they don't know about then.
Yeah. This is a weapon they don't know about. I also think that they don't know about the fact that I have that everyone has a Dragon's Eye or 2 sitting on them, just waiting to trigger if they get attacked.
The Samichi knows that I fucking can see her, though. That's the best part, and she can see me. So that's
Well,
gonna.
she knows that you ferreted her out. That's what she knows.
Not sure I would let you use Eldritch Prime to keep dirt still, but that's a matter for reading the exact wording when it comes up. And, there's a chance that it will.
I mean, it lets me make any elements I wish to take the shape I wish. My shape I wish is staying still.
It's literally for summoning stuff, though.
No, not Eldritch Prime. The 5th dot.
Ah. Let's see.
The 5th dot allows me to shape the earth and elements as I wish.
You would be able to, I would say with this, cancel out any successes on her attempt to actually cause damage.
You know the amount of repairs I need to do now, Epic?
It's not that bad. In the freehold, it essentially went away after a day. Because very little of the energy actually penetrated itself into the freehold proper. It's mostly the mortal side of it.
Yeah.
That isn't
I suppose,
under the cover of sanctity.
Minor clarification. I don't think I could stop the entire earthquake myself. What I think I could stop would be it actually causing anything in the area I wished it to. So.
No, you would have a chance to nullify the damage completely if you put enough into scene.
Well, it would require glamour too.
It probably would, but it depends a lot on the luck. You would have a chance to nix that crap. Epic, it was amazing. Hour and a half. Dimitri is using clairvoyance. The doors pick up the barest edges of the disturbance due to the high sanctity, and they are talking about chopping the doors down because the doors are being corrupted and taken over. They even thought that's how the two changelings got abducted, because the doors portaled them somewhere else.
By the way, I am apologizing to the door, and I guess I guess I have to polish them to make it up to him. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it. I'm sorry. I wish I could have got here sooner, but
It's fine.
that's how it.
Oh,
ended
it's
up going.
fine.
Yeah,
Probably
just make sure to stay away from the actual recording and just listen to it, because there's a lot of sheets you really shouldn't see.
Don't worry. That's how I usually do it. I usually play a game and then listen to it. So.
I'm just, letting you know. Other than that, well, I was gonna for this one go with how much shit hit the fan for the base XP, so I think you've certainly earned 4. And, well, why don't we go around and see who had the most memorable moment or did the most awesome thing or etc. for a 5th point.
Honestly, I'll vote Allied for his stunt with the with bowing impressively to the Zimacy. Honestly, how he dealt with the Zimacy was actually pretty cool, or at least dealt with finding out about her.
Okay then, if I hear no dissenting voices, I'm gonna award the Allied 5 and the rest of you 4, well, except Epic because he kind of wasn't here. But I don't know, before we end the recording, thoughts, comments, feedback?
I hope you're ready for the city to burn.
You are welcome to try. These fuckers gave me a Bruja and Scylla with obtenebration.
Didn't you say that the Bruja was the one who had Serpentis?
That's the other Bruja.
Or is that an entirely different one?
Just the other Bruja. Oh.
Oh man. There are 2 Bruja who happen to have really unusual disciplines because they aid some Sabbat members.
No, that's not even from eating. That's for rolling 10s on chances to learn rare out-of-clan disciplines. Because availability of teaching was a random roll this time around.
Fun.
That's fine. At least we know who the target is now. We can start attacking.
Mm-hmm. We don't know where they are.
You can try and research the Zimitzi now.
So, was my character doing anything in the background or anything like that?
You hurt the werewolf's feelings a lot.
Yay.
I also hurt the werewolves' feelings a lot.
The werewolves managed to collectively botch a perception investigation roll. So they
that was a double botch, wasn't it?
Yeah, they managed to OD on essentially cuttings taken from the dreaming and stuffed in the mattresses to make the fairies' mattresses smell nice. They tore one open, rubbed their faces in it, and managed to drag themselves the fuck out.
It took Nyaxi purging the drug from their systems for them to actually stand up and pull their heads out of the clouds.
Technically my fault that they got fucked by that, but
They shouldn't be in the other guests' rooms, Kraft. Don't you blame yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah, it's just the cups
Now
being
we,
stupid.
have to, now we have to watch for drug addiction in our fucking in our pups.
Yeah, you can try and research the Zimitzi now.
Now we have to watch for drug addiction in our fucking in our pups.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine. It was just the once. It can't hurt if you do it just the once.
Depends on how much willpower do they have?
Not sure.
Not enough. That's the answer.
Don't they start with 4, I want to say? Or no,
Depends.
I think it's 3.
They start with 4, I think, but it depends on the tribe. I gave them 4 to start with
Yeah.
anyway. Here's the thing, though. It's essentially a spirit. So it's based on their gnosis score, their ability to handle and manipulate and control spiritual energies.
It's not their willpower; it's their gnosis that determines
If they
this.
get low in gnosis, they're gonna get some more drugs, basically.
I mean,
God.
flow addiction, but if you smoke some of the hedges outside the freehold, you get a gnosis point. Ah.
I mean,
They can have the Native American smoking circles with chimerical plants.
Well, their
yes, now I
totem
know how-
screams at them to please stop, this is wrong!
Whatever you say, man.
We get them addicted to it so that they can't wipe us out, so they keep having access to the plant.
I think that... I'm not sure that wouldn't backfire horribly if you tried to get the entire Wendigo sept addicted to
Yeah, that would-
essentially dreaming weed.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I
would
like it.
backfire horribly, but it'd be
I like
funny.
If you want to fuck over the doggos, just make them addicted and then just tell the elders that
No,
they
no, I know where I side now. The werewolves have started the war. Prince was helpful, it would be fun. He declared this war.
He was
What?
being helpful, he gave you the name.
Yeah.
Is it the true name though?
You don't know. You got equal...
Exactly!
Yeah, but you
I
don't
wasn't
know.
on the call there too. I might have actually ferreted that out a lot more easily.
I feel so sad.
Yes, Epic.
It started, it started so slow, and I just let them decide how quickly things were gonna escalate.
So that's the thing. I was just trying to figure out if the poor bastard in the cage was still alive, and I was like, "Oh, here we go, being attacked. Oh, fuck it, time to launch a counterattack."
I think now might actually be a good time to use the Seer's Wisp or whatever the hell
It might
call
lead
no, I
you
need
to her base. It's just a matter of doing it in a way that doesn't lead you to being grabbed by whatever servants she has guarding it.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to attack during the day.
Why?
What city are we in?
I'm seeing so many ways I could have been useful this session, and I missed it.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
Yeah.
What city are we in again?
Atlanta. This map is covered by traps and territories that you can't see.
Oh, God.
And you're just enjoying that fact, aren't you?
New city, a new set of traps and fuck.
You took great delight and care in lying all the fucking traps you could, didn't you?
Well, of course he did.
I laid a
Fun
few.
part.
I laid a few.
does. Saruman, you should know this by now. I blew up the Tremere Chantry. There was a fucking trap there. The fucking Earthbound was there all along.
So did they gain a whole ton of XP from this session particularly?
No.
Or...
Well, we got 4, and Allied got 5.
Yeah, it's gonna vary between a base of 2, maybe as high as 5 if it's insanely crazy, but usually between 2 and 4.
Yeah,
To
basically,
be fair, I
if we
made it.
accidentally trigger a boss fight early by stumbling somewhere, that'll probably end up being 5.
I mean, the problem was that he was scrying her personally. That was a no-no.
I mean, that's all I had to go on. Like her, I didn't have like her surrounding. Like I could have scryed the clan, but God knows I probably would have ended up in the fucking old country.
You
I mean,
didn't
there's also the fact
you
that you
didn't
didn't know
even
her
know
clan
the
until you
clan. You didn't even know the clan until you scryed her, that's the thing.
Yeah, no, like scrying her was the best thing I could have done in the situation.
Well,
If you didn't want to be scried, she shouldn't have poked the freehold.
she didn't.
Yeah,
She
no.
grabbed people outside the freehold.
That's
I
still
mean, she
fucking with
tried
the freehold.
poking inside it, so.
The issue being that she didn't pay.
I mean,
She
you
doesn't
could just
understand how
ask for
economics
you could just ask her for payment. I mean, she's from Eastern Europe probably, so she might be still learning this capitalism thing, but she could learn.
Just bring her under my way. Alright, Retardo. Let me tell you the wonders about capitalism.
You can
I'm
try.
not sure
It
how
might
it-
actually work.
You to the werewolves for that insult.
I mean, honestly, these two werewolves might now be like, yeah, let me at them. I will be the greatest hero of the age. Let me at them, boss.
I'm looking
I
at them
mean-
like, no, you're drug addicts. And they're like, so? I'm like, yeah, and you fucking snitched on me, so fuck you. Snitches.
They can't even
Oh
do
yeah,
the
by the way,
math
they
test.
snitched on me already, Epic. Cox.
He botched his attempt to throw off the werewolves.
Yeah, no, he was just across the street.
You know, it was like that botch. It was like the werewolf stops for a beer, sees that the Baron is up ahead, and just casually picks up his pace while drinking his beer to catch up. That was the extent of his stealth. The werewolf didn't even notice.
I remember they were giving
He
like
just
a fucking like a hug to my friend, and he was like, "Ah, fuck, vampire." Thank God I passed the role of like, you think I could be controlled? That would have gone bad.
there was a chance for combat to erupt on both sides.
Instead, I kind of maintained the peace.
Yeah, your new
he
friend,
took-
by the way, owes a reasonably sized boon to his superiors. The assholes, you know?
Yeah, I know.
For the warding circle.
Trust me, I'm gonna be telling him to keep his head down with the coming days.
Okay, well, with that, I am gonna end the recording here because, oh boy!
Bye, everyone.
I'll see you viewers next week. Say goodbye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Started
Bye.
this war.